Hi there, this is tuxocher.com with another little video tutorial. In today's little tutorial we want to take a look at LandscapePro. LandscapePro was released a couple of weeks ago, back in May, and promises to optimize your landscape capture with just a couple of mouse clicks. I downloaded the trial, so we take a look at it, just starting the application. First of all, you might notice that the free trial version doesn't allow you to save your results. That's to me a little bit too bad, because I wanted to see how it fits in my workflow. But okay, that's a trial. We open an image, and here you see already the hints the application gives to you, labeling the different areas of your pictures. So we just start labeling the sky area, labeling the water area, and labeling the beach or rock area. Okay, we labeled the 3 different areas, so we press continue. And now he colorizes the marked areas, and as you can see, the areas are not exact, so we have to correct the selection. First of all, we press on the rock label and extend it like here, and since we don't have any water in this area, we mark it all as rock or landscape, just like you want. And here there's sort of mixed area, but I mark it as rock. Now you can see the application marks this as rock, which are really rocks in reality, so we just could leave them, and the sky label isn't correct in this area, so we extend the sky marking of this. Okay, but as you can see, the marking of the rock or land or beach area isn't that exact, because this land here isn't marked as rock, or even worse, it's marked as land. So we just try to extend the markage. With the mouse wheel you can zoom in, and with the strength setting you can influence the size of the tool, but there isn't, like in Photoshop, a selection for the size in pixel. So we just try to increase this a little bit. I hope this works out. Okay, doesn't look that bad. Go back this way. Okay, that should be good enough for tutorial purposes. So we display the full picture and press continue. The next thing you have to do is mark the horizon, like this one. Okay, and again press continue. And that's where the real editing starts. You have a couple of global presets. Okay, here you see the presets where you can edit the picture with one mouse click to either black and white, more contrast, more cold or warm temperature, and so on. We go back to this, and then you have another setting which apply to the whole pictures, either presets where you can define fill light or exposure for the whole picture, or vibrance and saturation and so on, and manual white balance. But now we go to the labels. We just go to the sky, and here you can make the sky even more darker if you want to. You see the changes in the sky. You can even increase or decrease cloud density. And what you can do is replace the sky with clouds with just one mouse click. We just choose a little bit more fitting dark clouds I'm searching for. Just do it like that, and you see the influence on the picture. But here you can see another effect. Here the sky and the tree and the rest of the landscape is also substituted by the clouds. Okay, we make a reset. Now you can darken or increase the contrast in the water area. Or make it a little bit more bluish, just like you want. And you can do the same with the area marked rock. Increase the contrast, like this one. I guess you can see the changes. But there's another interesting feature. If we go to light and go to strengthen, there another panel appears, and there's a sort of virtual sun where you can influence the shadows in the picture. You can see the changes right here. Okay, that are roughly the main changes you can apply to your image. And if you have clearly defined areas in your pictures, like here sky, water and the beach or rock area, it is sort of easy to mark them and to change them differently. But to me, this is almost the same like in Photoshop CC, marking the different labels and apply different settings like temperature or exposure to the different areas of the image. Landscape Pro is sold in 2 editions, the standard edition and a Pro edition. And since they started with this program, you can buy the program for half of the price right now, which is still 40 euros for the standard and 70 euros for the Pro edition. And with the exception of interchanging like the clouds in the sky, all other changes can be locally applied in Lightroom too. So if you do a lot of landscape photography, this might save you a little bit of time. But if you have more details in your images, like trees in front of the sky, it's just like hard, like in Photoshop, to mask out the sky very precisely. Okay, that's the little tutorial from me. Ciao, Tux Oche.